wonder, why is it so expensive to travel within Africa?
It's not expensive.
It is.
It's
if
not
you
expensive.
compare.
Let me give you an example why it's not
within
expensive.
Africa, even the flights.
Let me give you an
are
example why it's not
outrageous.
expensive. One, while our non-residents pay $80 for a park, you only pay 1,000 Kenya shillings, $10.
Yes.
So let's enjoy nature, because we have a lot. Somebody travels miles and miles to come and pay so expensively, and we are here and we don't want to utilize what we have.
Yeah. Guys, today I'm here with Kikwetu Cultural Adventures CEO, Ken Shabir. Kikwetu Cultural Adventures just got voted Best Traveler's Choice 2020 by Tripadvisor. I only bring you pros, like people who really know what they're talking about.
Right.
I'm just saying. Ken, congratulations, your Best Traveler's Choice winner. What does it even really mean to be Traveler's Choice by Tripadvisor?
You can't imagine how happy we are, because this is an international award.
Yeah.
And being recognized internationally. So just to begin on that particular point, is that this company from Kenya has just interested the world. So we are happy. And Best Travelers Award by Tripadvisor simply means constantly being rated a 5-star traveling or service delivery within the group, and within, you must be in the best 10% of that particular group or that particular service. So this is best of the best.
Wow, guys.
Because once you are rated in travel, just getting being in Tripadvisor means that already you are doing some good service.
Of course.
But now getting the award means you are the best of the best. So we are happy being the best of the best internationally.
Well, congratulations, guys. I told you I only bring you the best, right? Kikwetu, cultural. Those are like very specific terms. Like, so what does Kikwetu Cultural Adventures really do?
It's our culture, as diverse as they may be, but there's something that we share as Africans that we wanted to send out and just wanted to show people that this is who we are. So Kikwetu Cultural Adventure is simply showing you the insights of who we are as Africans. I mean, there's a traditional safari that when you do a safari, you have to go to the park.
Yeah.
And
Or go to the Mara.
or go to the Masai Mara, which is well known. I'm not saying that that's not good, because the wildlife is still an African culture.
Yeah.
They are with us, and that's why the Maasais are well known to be living within the wild, because it's still a culture. All right. So this is kind of a different approach to selling tours. Our wildlife is not enough to show who we are. So we decided that we are bringing up a service that will tell people what we are, what we stand for, what do we do, where do we do it, and all these particular things.
So you showcase the true essence of Africa.
That's what we are doing. Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know there's so many people, sometimes even I included, who don't really use a tour company or tour guides. Like for a lot of people, it feels like just adding an extra detail and
And money.
expanding your travel budget
Expenses.
for no reason. Like, why should we use these services?
Why should you go to school?
Are you just gonna do that to learn?
So this is the same thing that we are talking about. It's the time that you're budgeting to go for a safari, you are coming to know something that you never knew. Otherwise, you are not going to come for a safari. When you do a safari for yourself and go somewhere, there are little details that we forget about in a safari. And these little details are what makes the experience. Somebody somewhere has positioned himself or herself to know more details and share these details with you. And now this is the bridge where the guides come in to give you something that you never knew and to ensure that you have a memorable safari and just full of experience. So the guides are very crucial part and parcel for a safari. Now this guide must be experienced, knowledgeable, but above all passionate about what he is doing. So that this guide can give you the experience that you are looking for.
How do you avoid being conned?
I knew this was to come. We are working in an industry that has been coined with a lot of mistrust, and therefore making it very difficult even to sell the packages, making it even very difficult to convince a client that we can take you there. And this is something that makes many of us while traveling to just want to do it alone and direct because of the mistrust. It's a hard change that we are working very hard to do, because then we have to just actually remove this perception that your money is not going to do what you want it to do. Now you need to really look for professionals. You from the company itself, starting going to the guides, and the company giving you the best hotels, because this is a chain of stakeholders, if I can call it, because for you to say that you have a good safari or a better experience, we have the hotels there, we have the guides there, we have the agency there, and we have a lot of people that comes together to make your experience just what you want it to be. Just do your research.
Do some due diligence, guys.
Exactly, on a serious thing, because this is a business like any other business, and there will be some people who just want to ruin this business and this industry. Also, check on the Tripadvisors and some online independent online travel review.
Independent?
Yes, online travel review firms.
Our guides, like Kenyan guides, like, are they trained?
Yes and no.
Because I have met guides who have no clue what they are doing. As a traveler, to be honest, I have met guides who I'm just like, why the hell did we even...
I know you travel a lot, Bella. I know you travel a lot, and when you ask this question, I know it's something that a number of people are already asking.
Yes.
And the answer is yes and no. Yes, that we have trained guides. I know that we have a number of them who are also not trained. Because the perception in people is that the tour industry is having a lot of money, so it's a lucrative business.
So people just overnight mushroomers.
Of course,
it's peak season. Let's be a guide.
Let's go.
The season goes.
After all, it's driving and then showing this person about the elephant and the lion and the wild beast, and then we are done. No, it's not that. It's a full jump of work that the guides must do to ensure that the safari runs successfully. We have guides, but again, then we have professional guides. The difference is that this person knows what you need to have for a safari. This person knows the value for your safari. This person understands that you are paid money to get an experience that might be a lifetime. Just once, but a lifetime. So, back to what you asked, how do we get the guides there? There are guides, and we have agencies for the guides, but I can tell you a number of our guides are just guides. Because they are not, a number of them are not professional, and if they're professional, they don't refresh themselves. Because the experience of a safari, it's something that you keeps on changing. This keeps on changing. Now it must change, because you are going to use a guide and advocate that you use a guide. Then this guide must also change with the changes, so that
not operate on autopilot.
Exactly. So if you came for a safari once and then you come the second time,
should be
what new thing are you seeing? if you are in Masai Mara, for example, and today you saw a lion, do you need to see the lion tomorrow? And if you see tomorrow, what makes it different from the previous day?
So what can a tour guide do, or even a tour operator do at the moment?
Well, this is hard. It's like a nightmare that I would really want to just to end, and I wake up on a new day. The pandemic has hit the industry. It's brought it onto the knees, and just like you have said, jobs are lost, and these people who are waking up every day for their livelihood, it's now all of a sudden gone, and we pray it gets over soon.
It will at some point, I'm hopeful.
But if it doesn't want to get over, then we pray that we get used to it. So, but back to your question now. Within this particular time, and as the saying goes, if you're given a lemon, just make some lemon juice out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do in the industry. Yes, we are down on the jobs and other things.
Yeah.
But then we have been given time, which is a very major resource.
Yeah.
A number of these guys never get time. Time even to reflect who they are. A number of these companies never even get time to check even the milestone.
Yeah.
They don't even appreciate how far they have gone. So we have this time on the table that we can now look back, both as the company, both as the individual, both as the guides, both as every stakeholder in this industry, just to ensure where are we. Just a light note on what the tour operators can do. Let them sit down and, as I've said, check on their milestone.
Yeah.
But above that, let them start investing on the guides. If they have the employed guide, let them not actually shelve them out or do any other thing. Let them do training for this guy. They can do it internal training or in-house training. They can send them to institutions, but let the guides be trained during this particular point.
As Kikwetu, are you guys doing training yourselves?
We have done the training for our guides. Actually, we and that's why I was telling you that we came together and decided to package a program and train them, and not only the guides. We have retrained and refreshed all our staff.
Nice.
I have done training as well.
Nice.
Yes, and to be surprised, there are a lot of things that even the guides themselves know that we as the operators or the owners of the company does not know. They have a lot of information. So we have sat down and made programs out of this information that they have that we don't always share with them. So during in this program, we have come with two programs that we are running. One for the tour operators, what they can do, how they can sustain their businesses, how they can even reach the level that we have reached to be recognized internationally. The guides have given us what they want us to do on their behalf. But
from
again,
their experience on the ground.
Yes, what we can do to make sure that we have just a successful execution of a safari. But again, apart from that, as I told you, we are going down the memory lane. We have worked out what the client have always, the feedback from the client, and decided to now bring together what the guides' experience are, what we do in the office, and what the clients want. So we have come with a package that is so interesting for the tour operators. But now to challenge the guides, we looked at them, what they can do, and what the travelers have said. Because the travelers are they tell you what about the company. A number of times we write about our companies and put Kikwetu is this and this and this. But the real person that can tell you about your company is the traveler. You're seeing a tour coming back in a very big way.
People have missed travel.
Yes, people,
I know I have missed travel.
So you can imagine it's going to come back in a big way, and people are going to travel because then people have also realized that life is short and you just need to enjoy yourself. But we don't want to make your safari again look like another pandemic. So we are making sure that our guides are in point, so that when you come, you have the best of the best. We are doing a lot of training, and as I told you, we started a program.
Yeah.
It's an in-house program, and it has just opened the eyes of the guides. There are a lot of things that they have been missing, or they have been assuming, and they can't wait for this travel point to just start. And sharing it out, because I've shared it out to some of my friends and some of the tour operators, and we have learned that this is a must do kind of a program for the guides. And
so is it open, like is your training program open to other, maybe like freelance guides, or is it only for your guides that you use? Are you opening it up for everybody else who is interested in being a tour guide, or is already a tour guide?
I think one best thing in the tour industry that we work as a unit, we work as a family. So it's something that is for the benefit of our clients who comes to visit Kenya, because once the client comes to visit, he doesn't leave only good reviews for Kikwetu, he leaves good reviews for destination Kenya and destination Africa. So it's something that we have decided to share it out with every person in the industry who is interested and who wants to make a leverage and just want to go a mile or a notch higher.
So can someone
it's
enroll
open
right
for
now?
Yes. It's open for freelancers, it's open for employed guides, it's open for anyone who has interest in making Africa and Kenya as a destination in guiding. And apart from the guide program that we are running, we realize that even us still the agency and the people in the office that runs the travel, I've undergone a number of training as a tour operator as well during this period of time, and also I've realized that I can make it better. And we are also encouraging other operators that take this particular time, learn, because at the end of the day, we are all into making sure that a client or the customer gets the best experience. So we are also putting another program very up shortly about the tour operators as well.
Now the business owners.
The business owners on what also they need to do, because there's no need of having professional guide and then we don't have a professional owner. Or rather the other way, we have a professional owner and we don't have a professional guide. So these two programs that we are already running as a company, so it's a turnaround for both the tour operators and the guides as well.
I like this conversation. Like we can do a part 2 of this video on how to become a tour guide.
I will always speak sometimes. I love this industry. I have passion for Kenya being at the top of the world destination. And we cannot make it when we are apart. We cannot make it when we don't have professionals out there. We cannot make it when we are not in kind of a unity.
So we have a part 2 coming, right?
Yeah, for the tour guides.
We have a part 2 coming, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much for getting some time to sit down with me. Start using guides, start using tour operators. It's not something that just adds unnecessarily to your budget. It makes the experience worth it. It makes your experience different. And if you're going to pay all this money to have an experience, you might as well have it in the best way possible. Yeah?
And have your time and visit the Masemara for the spectacular annual...
Yeah, right now the migration is going on. I know everybody
and
is
Kenya should take this particular time because the park is not congested.
Yeah.
And the thanks to our accommodation, they have lowered the price to the Kenyan time.
Thank
So
God.
let's all Kenyan go for the safari.
There we are, guys. I really like what Ken said about, especially if you're a tour guide, using this time to improve yourself, improve your skills, so that you can position yourself at an advantage when the industry bounces back. You have some time on your hands if you on the upside of it. So if you are a tour guide, aspiring tour guide, or you're already a tour guide looking to improve their skills, this is the best time to improve yourself, become a better you, and learn from the professionals. So if you're interested in taking part in the Kikwetu Cultural Adventures tour guide course, then I'll leave the contacts linked on the description box below so that you can get details about the course. As you know, opportunity finds the prepared, and I'm not a football fan, but I always hear them say that a good footballer is not the one who runs after the ball, but the one who positions themselves where the ball is gonna be. So the ball is in your court. Take this time, join the tour guide course so that you are positioned exactly where you need to be when the industry bounces back. Remember, we have a part 2 coming on how to become a tour guide. Thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. Bye.